Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lisa, and I love everything makeup, especially colorful makeup, and especially indie brands. I have come to know and love indie brands for the past couple of years now, and I have, especially this year, have been able to dip my eyes and find out for myself what indie brands are all about. And I am so glad that I did. And I love supporting the indie brands. This community is truly, it's an amazing community. And I hope I can bring something to the table. And I just want to, build a great community here and a safe space, and to know that no matter how old you are, don't be afraid of color. Again, I've said it many times, I'm going to be 50 in March, and I have lines and crinkles and wrinkles, and I don't let it stop me. And I want to share that. I want to share that if I can help in any way. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just an enthusiast that I do have a collector's mentality. I do. But I hope that in some small way, I can bring a little bit of like what I call, I guess, a little bit of magic. I don't know, just to help women my age, or even if you're younger. And I've said it before, if you just want to see what indie brands are all about, or, try their formulas, different tips and tricks to how I do my makeup, because I have hooded eyes and mature skin. And I will also be doing reviews of and try-ons of mainstream makeup as well. So I hope you subscribe, like, comment, share. It helps my channel out so much. And if you do, I appreciate you. I really do. I put my Amazon order in for my plug that I need for my computer, my camera, lighting. I just still need to pick up a tripod. So it's in the works. So it's still uncut and raw with me. So again, if you watch my videos all the way through, and I know they can be long, I appreciate you. I'll be able to put in all of the thumbnails and all that artsy-fartsy stuff. It's still going to be a learning curve for me with the computer and my camera, which you think I would know by now. I've had the Canon camera for like 6 years, and literally I've only used it a handful of times. I used to just love taking pictures of outdoors. I'm from Vermont, so going hiking, it's truly beautiful up there. So this video is one of my favorite indie brands, and it is Cosmic Beauty, formerly known as Cosmic Brushes. I do have 'Tis the Season on the way. They launched, which was their new launch, and they launched it on Black Friday. So it is on its way to me, and I can't wait. I have seen so many creators and the gurus receive it in PR, and I'm just excited because it looks stunning. If you've never tried Cosmic Beauty before, I highly, highly suggest you do. The price point for an indie brand is unmatched. And for the quality, I have come to know and love their formula. I have almost all of their palettes. I can't recommend them enough. This is the Muse, and I do have the Winter Wonderland, which Angelica Nyquist, from the owner and CEO of Singe Beauty, she had ranked this last year, the Winter Wonderland last year, I believe. the best palette, I think it was, or I can't remember what category. Maybe it was just for winter, but look at that. And I will be creating a look with this palette in my next video. So, and it is going to be just like this one. It's going to be a tutorial, step by step. If you have hooded eyes, hopefully I can be of some help to you. So with that being said, this is the look that I created, a halo look. Normally I do an open halo because I have hooded eyes, and I just love that, just the way that it looks. So I decided to do a closed one. Yeah, this is how it came out. I had the lashes that I'm using are from, again, I've been enjoying these so much, y'all, because Blend Bunny is another indie brand that I absolutely love. And of course, Robert Welsh, I watch him faithfully. And it was the collaboration between him and Blend Bunny, and this is the Divination collection. So I've been enjoying these. I need to order some more. I use these, I'd say, almost daily. So I really do need to use some more. Order some more. In my waterline, I put, this is a very dark green. It is a NYX Professional Makeup Vivid Rich. If I can read it, it is Emerald Empire is what I had put in my waterline. So we are going to recreate this on this eye. I already have my base on, as you can see, and I've used my tried and true, which is my MAC paint pot in soft ochre. And we are going to recreate this look over here. So grab a snack, get your coffee, what have you, your colorful palette, if you want to try to, you know, recreate this with me and have a little fun. Always have fun with your makeup. At the end of the day, it washes off. It's not that serious. So don't be afraid of color, even if you don't go out of the house. You know? Hopefully these notifications are not showing up on my video. Because, again, I'm using my phone. So what I had started out, excuse me, again, I apologize for the swallowing and whatnot. Again, hopefully I will get to a point where I won't have to do this, but I have overactive salivary glands in my mouth, so I have to swallow a lot, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm sucking my teeth and breathing stuff. So, okay, moving on. What I used for colors, shades in this palette, and I'm going to swatch the palette for you as well. I used this shade, and oh, I just stuck my finger in it, my fingernail. No. Oh boy. Well, raw and uncut, y'all. Darn it. Well, okay. It is what it is. Let's try to repress it in. Oh boy. It got everywhere too. Darn it. It was that purple, which is called amethyst. And again, I'm going to swatch this for you. So this is a get ready with me. It's a Saturday. I am in my PJs and dressed up just a little bit, you know. It's a Muse palette after all. So I took Haze and I just put that in my crease and blended it out as a transition. And I used Rosewood, and I'm going to show you what brushes I used because we're going to recreate this. And then I started to blend that, and once I was happy and satisfied with that, I took Ambient, this shimmer here, and put it in the middle. But this one almost, and you'll see, it's almost like a topper shade shimmer. the undertone to it is really beautiful. And I thought maybe even when I swatched it out that would be enough, but it wasn't. So I took patina, all right, yeah, this green shimmer here. And I put that green on each side and blended this together. Now, I went a step further and took, oh, where did I, oh, okay, luster, I apologize. And then just blended that on top of ambient. And I love the way that this came out. It almost looks like a metallic black, but you can still see the green in person. The camera is not doing this much justice whatsoever. And on my lips, I am wearing the NYX Butter Gloss. And oh my goodness, this is in the shade Devil's Food Cake. So it's a very deep burgundy berry. No liner, excuse me. No liner or anything. I just threw the gloss on. And I do have the Full Beat foundation from One Size. I did a review on my TikTok page. My TikTok is linked on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check my TikTok out, appreciate you. Hopefully you follow me over there. I did a small Sephora haul yesterday. So I had picked that up and I wanted the concealer, but they were kind of out of my shade. So I just didn't pick it up. She was going to order it, but I said, I'll just come back. And then I picked up the Huda Beauty Easy Blur primer and the foundation, which I wore yesterday and reviewed. And this is friggin' gorgeous, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. So those are the shades that I had used. And so we are going to get right into this. These are the brushes that I used. One of my BK Beauties and the rest are Singe Beauty brushes, which I will just tell you as I go. We're not off to a really great start right now, y'all. We're just not. I'm dropping things. I'm, you know. Oy. Okay. I think we're ready. Okay, y'all. This is okay. So I'm going to take my, like I said, my lid is primed, and we're going to take the EO3, which is a fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into Haze, this here. And there is kickback in the pan. I don't care. Some people don't care for that, but I don't care. So now I am going to put this here. I apologize. I wish I could zoom you in closer. Normally, like I said, I would do a kind of like an open halo, but I decided to do this instead today. So this in my crease and blend it out with this brush. I love Singe Beauty brushes. I can't wait to get Angie's palette. It looks stunning. I'm going to have to wait and hopefully it does not sell out before I can order it. I just saw her video yesterday saying that the palettes showed up to the warehouse. So I think they started shipping out last night or today. So it is no longer a pre-order. So I'm hoping it does not sell out in the next week. I want to grab her other two blushes, the palette, and there's a couple of face brushes I want to pick up. But even if I just get the palette and the other two blushes, I'd be, you know, happy for now. I do want to pick up the small bag so that when I travel, I can put my Singe Beauty brushes in that small bag along with, you know, the sponge and puff. So I have that in, and I have my Sigma switch here, so I'm just going to clean off my brush. Now I'm going to take the BK Beauty, and I had purchased the BK Beauty Hooded Eyes set. I'm so glad that I did. They are smaller brushes. As you know, if you have hooded eyes, you want to have smaller brushes. It's just going to make it so much easier and detailed and more control. So I took Rosewood, which is right next to Haze, and coated my brush. And literally used this brush for a majority, even to, because this brush blends pretty well as well. So, oh gosh, I wish I could zoom you guys in. I apologize. And I'm going to put this in my actual crease, but I'm also going to blend it out into my fake crease that I create because I have hooded eyes. And I don't care about blending right now. I'm just putting that color down. That's all I'm doing, is putting the color down where I want it. Halo eyes are usually the easiest to do, in my opinion. Quick for the most part, unless you're doing a, you know, kind of like a dramatic kind of halo. But so, and I'm gonna bring this color down on both sides, like so. And I'll end up going into a little more product in a minute. So here, okay, you clearly can see my hooded eyes, right? I follow, when I'm doing a halo, I am looking down, obviously, and I follow this line here. Instead of bringing it way up, you can tell I did not go too far up here. Here on the inner lid, and just following just over that line there. So, and because these are so pigmented and so soft and blendable, I haven't even taken any more product yet. I am just manipulating that color that I already have. It is allowing me to manipulate that already, and without any issue or skipping or any of that crap, right? And I guess I can just take this and just blend a little bit. Small circular motions. Can go windshield wiper a little bit if you want. And because this is a small brush, I can get precise and I can get into my small almond-shaped eyes. And just working that harsh line out, right? So, just like that. Now I'm going to go into a little more product. Rosewood again, same brush. And now I'm just going to build up that color. Now I've got it blended out a little bit. I've got my starting crease, my fake crease, in my real crease. Now I'm going to come down and add that pigment diagonal towards the middle, creating that shape that we all know. and the halo, right? Again, dragging that pigment because these shadows allow me to do that because they're so pigmented. And coming in diagonal here in my inner corner here, my lid. And then tapping the edge, which these brushes blend when you do that as well. I truly do love these brushes. I love Sigma brushes. And I also have a set of Refer, which is the Shoto set. Now, I have not used those a lot, but when I first got them, I did. And I can say the way that they are cut they are very precise. So if you want to invest in your brushes, these brushes that I'm using and Refer, here's one of the Shotos, two. This is very good for hooded eyes because it is small and detailed in the way that it's cut. These sporadic, longer bristles really blend nicely and get into that detail that you need. So anywho, moving forward, I'm kind of looking and I can see that that is matching very well. I'm happy with that. So I don't have to add any more pigment, but I am going to use this same brush because there is still a little bit more pigment on it. And I'm just doing circular motions again, blending into that transition shade, which is called Haze. And I'm going to deepen that up further once I get the shimmer and I blend on the sides. That is going to be deeper, but I'm not worried about that just yet. So I'm going to clean off my brush. And I'm going to take the Sigma, which is still fluffy, but this is the EO 6. And I also love this for blending and starting point as well in the corner. So I'm going to go in with Haze. Okay, I'm going to coat my brush a little bit. Again, I think I mentioned this, kick back in the pan, but I don't care. And now I'm just going to lightly go over those lines with Haze and blend circles. Windshield wiper. And making sure this is much lighter here, as you can see. I can't wait for my lighting to come in, y'all. Oh my gosh. Even though there's natural lighting in here, my vanity lighting, I still feel, well, with my phone, you guys are not getting the full viewing that you should be, and I apologize. So yeah, you can see, you know, now it's looking crazy right now. It's going to. Remember, this in here is going to be covered by shimmer, and we're going to put more pigment, and we're going to, you know, keep blending. But I wanted to lay Haze down over that harsh line, even though that transition was already there, just to reiterate, that's all. Clean my brush off again. And now I'm going to go back to the fluffy brush, the EO 3. to further blend those lines out, that line. And blending rosewood into haze. Like that. Now, I'm going to take EO, which is this one. I swear, my bro. You know, it's flat. And I'm going to go into rosewood and do my lower lash line. Excuse me, gosh. And I'm going to I don't like a very blown out underneath. I have too much texture going on underneath there, and nobody needs to see that. I don't need to enhance it. Okay. So very tightly up exactly where my lashes are. I absolutely do. Whether or not you should do this, I don't think so, but I do. In my waterline as well. And about 3/4 the way in. So not all the way to my corner. Not all the way to my inner corner. But I love this brush because it not only stamps, but it blends at the same time if you drag it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm stamping, then dragging back and forth. Putting it into my waterline as well. And I am going to go in one more time with that. And that is rosewood. So let me know in the comments, do you have this palette? Do you know about Cosmic Beauty, formerly known Cosmic Brushes? Do you have this palette? Because this is, I believe, it's been around for a minute. And again, in my previous videos, I had mentioned that they just did this huge restock. And this was in this restock, along with Gothic, which I had done a video on in a look with. Do you love their formula as much as me? What do you think about Cosmic Beauty? And what other collections, maybe collections that I don't even know about, way before maybe you've been a fan of Cosmic Beauty for a long, long time, and you've got palettes that maybe I don't even know about. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. I truly would. And let me know what you think about this look. Again, I truly love to hear from you, not just about, liking the video and whatnot. I hope to hear and get you guys' feedback on the looks that I create, giving me any suggestions, maybe giving me some pointers. Maybe I might be doing something that you know for a fact that might help me out, or that works for you, just to try. I'm all up for suggestions. I am all up for, you guys interacting and giving me that feedback. And I love I love seeing the interaction between my followers and in the comments. I love seeing that. I love lifting up other people. And it's nice to see, and it's refreshing to see others lifting one another up, because we've got enough crap in the world and hate in the world. We don't need to be hating on one another, especially women. Women need to uplift other women. So this is where I'm at so far. And you can see I've blended it out just with this brush, okay? I'm going to go a step further, and I am going to use the lavender set from Cosmic Beauty. If you guys see these, as far as I know, they were still available, pick them up, because this CB4 is Magic Wand. It is a, I've talked about this numerous times. It is the Magic Wand. I almost forgot. I did take Petal, which is the shade here on the bottom, to blend Rosewood a little bit. Like this, in the corner, because that's how I kind of hide my beginning of my crow's feet. And just swiping underneath. Somehow, some way, at least for me, and it could be my lines under my eyes doing it, and just the way that this is cut, don't know. But I do know that it separates the damn color, and I am amazed because the color above does not get interfered with, and then lays that color that you're blending just underneath, and it shows. Like, do you understand what I mean? Like, this is good. This is good. Just to get the set for this alone, in my opinion. Y'all. Again, sorry about the lighting, but I don't know if you can see that. Again, it could be because I have texture and lines, and I don't know. But I love that. And then I'm going to go back in, clean off my brush. I'm going to go back in with the 07 flat one. Go back into Rosewood one more time to kind of reiterate and make it just, excuse me, a smidge darker again. But it's still going to leave Petal, and you're still going to see Does I have a question? Please let some, am I the only one, like, when I put makeup on, and I don't have allergies, but I get the sniffles. Like, it's not a straight up runny nose, but I get the sniffles every time. As soon as I put foundation on, bam. It doesn't matter what foundation, what the ingredients, like, and I know I'm not, like, allergic or anything like that. It's weird, okay? And it drives me nuts because I've looked back on some of my videos and I'm just like, and I'm like, oh, Lord, help me, how I wish I could edit that. So I apologize for that. But this is where we're at, okay? So far. In the inner corner, okay, I've gone and I've taken CB4 again. And I'm going to go into filigree, this green on the corner here. This is definitely, in my opinion, kind of a Christmassy look with the green, and where Rosewood is like this red-brown brick color. It's hard to explain. It's gorgeous. And to me, it kind of just, it's giving Christmas. I don't know. So I'm going to go into filigree, which is that green, with CB4. Coat the brush really well. Excess off. Just in the inner corner on the lower lash. Like so. I even put it in my waterline. And this brush is blending at the same time as I'm tapping and moving it. And I'm blending just into Rosewood. just in the very beginning. Like so. Cleaning off my brush. I love this switch, y'all. If you don't have one, I highly suggest it from Sigma. It's a lifesaver, seriously. Okay, so make sure that's cleaned off. So I don't need that one anymore. So now I'm going to take, oops. I'm going to take, what did I use? I'm going to take the even smaller EO4, and I'm going to go back into Rosewood. No, excuse me. Scratch that. I'm going to take the dome again, the BK. And then after, I'm going to use that smaller one to blend even more. So you take the BK 207 into Rosewood again. And we're going to just build up that color on the lid more so than this, because that's already pretty much said and done. So on the lid, giving dimension, or not depth, and darkening, and just building that color up on the lid, on the inside and the outside corner. And I'm even going to, on my real crease, or socket, I guess you could call it, socket, to give this dark line like I have here. Oops. Sorry about that loud bang. I have a tin to catch the excess pigment instead of, like, you know, tapping it off and goes all over your floor. And so I have this tin, but I'm gonna get a glass. I just think it wouldn't be so darn loud. So I'm going in diagonal. Again, I'm not worried about blending just yet, just patting it in. And I'm going, you know, a little at a time. It's easier to fix or blend out and then, you know, building up than it is to go straight in with some serious pigment and then you're kind of stuck, right? You would either have to start over, or I really hope these notifications are not showing up on this video. You would have to start over, or if you couldn't blend it out, like it, yeah. So just take your time, you know, this is about the process. It's about having fun. It's about just the creativity and just the process of the whole thing and just having fun with it, right? So, but at the same time, you know, the time frame that you're spending on a look, you don't want to have to start all over. And I've been there. Trust me, I have been there too many times to count that I'd like to have had to, you know what I mean? So again, I have almond-shaped eyes. I have hooded eyes. Not a lot of real estate to play with. Hence why I usually don't do this. It's usually like an open halo. But again, I think that this look came out really beautiful, in my opinion. But please do. I'd love to hear from you what you think. And so now I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the EO6 instead. And I am just lightly because Angie's brushes, Singe Beauty, they have multiple uses. Even though, and I did keep the boxes, like I've said, and I love the fact that she put on the box for each brush what they do. But she also stated, if a brush works for you in another way and it's a multitasker, well, that's amazing, right? So you're not just stuck to what the explanation or what it was meant or made for, because we love a multi-use tool, right? Love a multi-use tool. And I find her brushes, you can use what it's made for, what it was meant to do, and also for other things. And that's why I love her brushes, and I highly recommend. In the description box, as usual, I will link Singe Beauty's website for you, along with Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty's website as well. So, just to get rid of that harsh line that I had, that was going on. So now that I've got the green going on here, I might as well, right? I'm gonna take my NYX Vivid green liner, and I'm gonna put this in my waterline. Oh my goodness. Keep putting the palette in front of them. And this green is really pretty. It's like a pine green, but I guess you can't, it's really not a pine green. It's definitely a deep colored green. True green, but it definitely reminds me of like Christmas tree. You know what I mean? So right on the waterline, and I'm actually going to underline as well, tightline. And I have to close my eyes, otherwise they will water. And I don't like to use a lash curler. They freak me out. I don't know. Anybody else? Let me know in the comments. But it's not that I don't use them. I just prefer not to. Either way, if it's a good mascara, it will give you that volume, length, and curl, I guess. Not curl. The length and the volume. You know, there's a reason for curlers, but some people are blessed with just curly lashes too. That is not me. That is not me, for sure. But sometimes I'll use them, sometimes I won't. You know, it is what it is. So now I'm just going to take the big fluffy, the EO3 one last time. Like that. And now that can get put away. Making sure all my other brushes are clean. And I'm going to use the EO1 to lay shimmer down. I also, in the corner, I used Softly, which is this very soft gray, you know, like a green gray. So I'm gonna put that in my corner. Just, why not right now? Usually I do it last, but. And I line that up with my tear duct here. Like so. Well, got it in the camera again, sorry. And then I kind of just blend upwards into the shadow and down a little bit into the green here. So, like that. I'm going to use, the reason why I'm using the mirror on here is it's much better than like having to put down my mirror to pick up the palette to show you the color. So, but I'm gonna use my JSC mirror. And you kind of know what colors I'm using anyways. So I am going to take the, let's see what we got. So this looks, I'm satisfied with this. I'm going to put the NYX glitter glue. Oh, the one step I forgot. What did I do with it? There it is. So I'm going to take that green shimmer shade, which is Patina, that here, just here where that green is, like I did here. So just a little bit on my EO7. These brushes pick up amazing. And just on where the green is. Not even putting it in the corner. And then kind of a little bit into rosewood, but just in the beginning. And I'm also fixing this here because it's bothering me. Like so. I really hope you guys can see this. And again, I apologize with the lighting. It's going to get better. So, lower lash line is complete. Now I'm going to put my NYX glitter glue on. And because I do have my nails on, it's hard, and I have very, again, small eyes, almond shaped, so it's difficult, even though shimmers should really be, you know, in my opinion, with your finger. And that's why I try to have my nails no longer than this for the most part, because I can still get in there. But here, putting some glitter glue, and it's literally just going to be in the middle here. And I'm not gonna go too far up into my hood, as you can tell with this one. I did, but not very far. I wanted it tight and controlled, and I'm using this brush to give me a clean line, I hope. I think this is a Morphe. This is the only one that I use. So you can tell it's just on my hood, like this one. And I'm going to, I have, like I was saying, 'Tis the Season coming from Cosmic Beauty. I'm super excited. It's on its way, and that is their new launch, holiday launch. And I probably won't get to the Sinister box, unfortunately, before it sells out. And I don't think they're going to restock that a second or a third time. Or a second time, or whatever. So I might miss out on the Sinister, and I truly wanted to get that. But, you know, I saw 'Tis the Season, and it blew my mind. And I was like, yeah, I got to have it. It's gorgeous. So now I've got that down, and I'm going to take the EO1, right? You think I'd know these by heart by now? But I don't. And then the next one I'm going to use will be the EO4 to blend in that rosewood color into the shimmer. But we're going to use the one. And I am going to spray these. I want to find a better setting spray that just, you know, with glycerin or something. You can use water, I guess, but I don't know about all that. So, again, these brushes pick up shimmer very well. I started with ambient on this eye, so that's where I'm going to start. And I did not spray this one. Goodness, my throat. And here, just starting down, look at that. And this is why, oh my gosh, this would definitely be like a topper shade, uses a topper shade as well. No fallout or anything, so. Bringing that up where my glitter glue is. Patting it and then dragging, pat, drag, to manipulate that shimmer. Make sure that that is, lid is covered where the glitter glue is. And this brush has a point, so it's great for the inner corner. It's great for doing this with your shimmers and getting right in with precise. And I love these brushes. So I will end up taking the BK. Well, actually, no, I don't have to. So now that I have that down, what I did is I layered. Now I have mature skin, folds, crinkles, what have you. I don't care. I layered the shimmers. So I ended up taking Luster, this beautiful, which yeah, it's a duo. And it's got like this purple, it looks white, but it has a purple shimmer shift to it. It's gorgeous. And I mixed it on top of this pretty much is what I did. Especially towards the middle so that you could see that purple shift, but went all the way through it. So I kind of really made my own shade, I guess, if you want to get technical. But I appreciate you guys watching my videos all the way through. And again, if you're just tuning in, my name is Lisa, and I love it all makeup. I love indie brands, especially colorful makeup. And I really do hope you subscribe. And yeah, stay a while. See if I'm for you. You know what I mean? Like, comment, give me some feedback. And now I'm going to go in with the emerald, this patina. And that's why this looks more purple. This is I blended that green on each side. Okay. It will look like this. Now, did I waste? No, it's my creativity. It's just me saying, hey, I just wanted to do this. This one I'm going to spray. I love the way that that smells. So I'm going to take the green just on the sides, on both sides. And I'll end up going in one more time, but I'm not going to spray it a second time. And also manipulating it in the middle. So there's like this green, but you can still see a little bit of this purple peeking through in the middle. Do you know what I mean? And you can see it, you know? And I just think that this look, in my opinion, it came out so pretty. And Cosmic Beauty's formula is so easy to work with. Highly pigmented. They blend. They're gorgeous. And for their price point, again, you know, it's just amazing how they keep that where it's at, you know, for their palettes. So now this is where I'm at so far. And I can add a little bit more of that softly. Because normally I would do this last anyways, but, you know, blend that in. Like that. And now I believe I'm done with this brush. And I am going to finally use the EO4. And I'm going to go into Rosewood. And I'm going to go and blend that color to the shimmers so that there's no harsh line with the shimmer and in the halo part. So here we go. And I'm going to come in diagonally with it as well. Right over the green. Do you see it? This is so pretty. So pretty. And now the other side. Come in diagonally over the green. Get the corner and go up. Because I've got pigment right on the top of it too. So it's kind of blending as well. One more time in product. Again, diagonal, blending that shimmer so there's no harsh line. And getting that pigment over the top as well so there's not a harsh line there. I'm so excited for 'tis the season. I hope it should be here this week. Should be. And that, my friends, is mascara and a lash like I did for this side. I'm going to revamp my lips. I love their butter gloss. Very hydrating. Long wear. It almost acts like a stain, as you saw. Like it's for a gloss. Love it. I have 3 of them. I have this one, and this one is the glitter butter gloss. And then the one that came with the Beetlejuice collection. this one. So, y'all, that is the Muse palette. And, you know, again, putting on the lash mascara and the lash that is from the Divination collection with Blend Bunny and Robert Welsh is what I'm using. I'm using the longer ones, but I had cut them. So, yeah, I'm going to link Cosmic Beauty's website, Singe Beauty's website as well. And thank you so, so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Hey, this has only been an hour and it's long form content. It is YouTube. Thank you so much, you guys. You have no idea. It means a lot for your love and your support. And if you're just chiming in and you see this look and you like it, hey, I love indie brands. I love colorful makeup. I hope you do subscribe. I hope you like, comment, stick around. Hey, you never know, right? So thank you so, so much again. And with that, I hope you have an amazing weekend. Until next time.